Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can make one. Off we go. I started off the side there just because it's really tilled up. So I wanted to make sure I made it the first 10 feet before I failed this one. So again, the second year in a row where we're going backwards on the track. Call it backwards if you want. But didn't seem to be a whole lot of troubles here. It's a bit of a sweeper to the right, so it's always a bit scary. But what gives people problems is right kind of over here sometimes. Look at that hook in that one. When you come through here and you head up this hill, sometimes guys, it's high speed. People are looking for the good lines off the ski jump here. So sometimes this is where troubles happen, but I didn't see too much happen there. And here's the mechanics area. So there was, that was test number 1. I made the ski jump. There's mechanics area. Now they actually, oh sorry, I didn't warm up, I'm a bit out of breath. A little speed, you can check your speed. I'll have to ask some of the riders on my walk and talk if they were looking at that. But look at these ruts, holy cow. Am I in trouble already? Yeah, if you watch during the week, guys were tripling in to the rhythm section, the rollers. Boy, look at that. That is, I don't know how high that looks, but it's 2 feet in real life. The video may not make it look like it. Some guys were going wide here to take a run at it. Oh, I should have kept speed. Otherwise you come in here, again, talk about it every week, options. But look at this, man, we had a real track. So anyway, they changed the entrance to this. Guys are kind of manualing up in here and just getting up and rolling into it. So it wasn't the big triple option like there was before. You guys like the track?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think I can make this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't bet on me. But yeah, so it was good high-speed stuff there. The real good battles in here. It seemed like Dylan Wright, when the second moto would creep up on Jess Pettis in here, you'd have kind of a, he'd go outside and kind of creep up on him. Now look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it seemed like to me, if you could sneak your way into some of these inside ruts, it kind of paid off because it actually ended up being quicker for people. So, but the problem, oh, I just got pedal. My pedal just hit and I unclipped, guys. So I'm taking one gimme, one mulligan on this one. But then look at this. Can you see all those ruts? Some guys were obviously good rut riders. Some guys were not. I didn't talk to him yet, but Matty Jorgensen definitely struggled in this stuff. The 245, maybe there's more to the story, I don't know, but he definitely didn't seem to like the Walton ruts. But yeah, look at these. Oh man, oh, I spoke way too soon. I'm not gonna make it through this. No way. Whoop. Maybe. Line choice, all about line choice, folks. And you can probably tell by the video I am now paddling. But yeah, check the, I can take a run at this. But I got some great video of guys coming in there and just getting buried in the ruts. So we're gonna make this. Ooh, a little pedal strike there, but nothing too serious. Now the guys are setting up to do the traditional number 1s, doing the jumps here with the 1s. James Lismore is always there getting the shots, and I usually do, but I started doing this. So we'll come around and inject ourselves into the proceedings. But oh man, looks like they've been around here with, oh, the Dozer's been around here. But again, this, if you watched during the week, first day of the Transcan, they didn't till it deep, and we didn't get these ruts. It ended up dusty. But the rest of the week, and obviously today, they tilled it deep. We had classic Walton ruts. As you can see by the shadows, the lengthening shadows here as nighttime of the final round gets closer. Things are starting to get a little wild over there in the pits already. But look at this. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna cut way inside here. Now this is where Blake Davies crashed. And he's, I just talked to him on my way over here. he kind of messed up his hip. Had already done that. So he was out here and he was kind of bothering him, kind of like went out and went back in again on him. So anyway, he was favoring which peg he was standing on, and he ended up crashing, landing on his head. But I think he says he's okay. Oh boy, look at this. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna be in trouble, I know that. It's funny too, like, you know, you're watching the races, a lot of these sections aren't where you think the troubles would be, right? Like, I didn't think this would be where I'd struggle. Oh, looks like I might make it here. I am definitely not taking racing lines. I can make this one. So, coming through here, guys on the power. This is, oh, the dozer's out to make the landing better for the natural. For the guys that are gonna do their jumps for the cameras. But you, man, I hope you watch the racing, because that second 250 moto was like nothing I can ever remember here in Canada. Where do I go here, you guys? Yeah, look at these ruts. I mean, you pick one, there's one's just closed right off there. Check that out. Maybe you went that way last time. Inside looks okay, but I'm not sure what the end of it looks like. I'm gonna take the high one here, cut over there, and we'll get over to where the guys, KTM takes both titles. Jess Pettis, 450, Kevin Benoit, 250. And yeah, I was just talking about that. We've not really seen that before. Drew Adams, 8 points down going into this one. Wins the first one, Kevin gets second, 5 points down. Can't do much except start to play around with them to okay, we made the natural. Very Hetherington. I'm gonna jump out in the dozer. Now let's see if we can get this Dave Bell Tower jump. The reverse step down, if you will. I think we got it. Now, I'm stopping. This is the finish line. Oh, but in the 250 class, second moto. Kevin did what he had to do, got out front. He had Kawasaki rider Christian Janik right behind him the entire moto. Drew Adams did what he had to do, caught up, got to the lead, hoping for Christian to do something. Unfortunately, Christian fell. So last lap there was really, I mean, there's nothing else for Drew to do. He just started slowing down and waiting for Kevin, kind of trying to mess him up. Hopefully Janik would have a chance to catch up. Then of course they could team up, see what they couldn't do to steal the championship away. But when Janik fell, all Drew could do was really just mess around with Kevin, who was not very appreciative of it. But like I say, what else was he gonna do, right? He had no other option. But please, if you watch the video when I put the recap up, or if you watch TV, you'll see he was looking over his shoulder, slowing down, waiting for Kevin. Janik never caught up. They ran out of laps. Drew won 1-1, Kevin 2-2. Kevin came across, national champ, just revving the bike out, came up to Drew, had a few words as he cruised by, headed over to the podium, and I don't know if you heard, but Kevin was yelling out. Kevin was yelling out, how many kids do you need up here to try to beat me? He was yelling out, just full of adrenaline. It was a pretty cool moment. I'm gonna cut inside here. I don't see any yellow markers. But Kevin won the championship. Drew finishes 2 points back. That's it. Oh, and I didn't mention, when we were over at the before the natural, just after where Blake Davies crashed, well, the natural double actually, that's where Ev Brodeur slipped, came up way short on the double, flew down the hill, hit a tree, thought she might be able to ride, couldn't, she was done for the day. Hey guys, how's it going? I kind of made this one. Yeah, so she was out, but what they did is they gave her, before the second 250 sight lap, I'm gonna stop right here, they let her go out by herself, do one last lap in front of the crowd. I went over to the finish line there. We had them wave the flag, the checkered flag, one last time for her. Hopefully my photos turned out. But I asked her if there any tears under that helmet. She said, yeah, there may have been. Anyway, it was a really cool moment. Josiah Natsky, came down to him and Jess Pettis for the title. 10 points though. Josiah won the first one. And had to, well, not much else he could do, but Dylan Wright was back, so man, I've run out of track. But anyway, Jess Pettis hung on. Dylan Wright went 1-1. It was 2-2, 3-3 in the 450 class. Good job for, well, sorry, that was in the 250 class. In the 450 class, good rides from Preston Kilroy again, man. He said he'll be back next year. He's looking forward to it. What else we got here? So, championship, Jess Pettis, KTM 250, 450. It's really cool. I just want to say too, before I hang this one up, you should have seen the amount of people here. It was crazy here today. Well, it has to have, it set the record. I mean, it's really cool the way the layout is. Fans were all in there. It was just packed. Like, it was packed. And over at the stage, they didn't have a corral set up. So after one, they were all the kids and everybody was right in there. It's like, well, you're gonna have to have something for the photographers and stuff and the bikes. So they ended up putting that in there. Otherwise, it was just chaos over there. So when you see the videos and stuff, just check out the crowd here. Just impressive, really impressive. So good job to Brett and Mel, man. Awesome job. And the track was mint. So I'm going to say I made that one. I'm going to give myself, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. I think it was just a silly error. Dab my foot, but I'm taking this one. I'm going 1 for 8. I know, you can argue it. But hey, thanks. That's going to end our season of MTB loops. Man, it was pretty pathetic on my part, but just goes to show that the ruts this year were really something. So, all right, congrats to the champs. Next thing to do is Ironman, maybe Budds Creek. But hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Time to go have some fun in the pits. Actually, I got to go do my walk and talk first, but and then fun in the pits. Well, that is fun in the pits. Thanks for watching.